Hey guys, today we're diving into one of the biggest headaches in our online lives, figuring out how to deal with hate speech, fake news, and all those international lies spreading on social media. Here in Canada, these apps connect us all, but they also stir up division, wreck trust, and sometimes even spark real-world fights or worse. We gotta have a balanced approach to fix this. Drawing from the latest policies, expert opinions, and surveys as of December 2025, we'll chat about government regulations, companies sorting their own mess, and why media literacy makes sense and is a total game changer. Let's unpack it step by step. First things first, let's get what the problem really is. Hate speech can rally people up to violent stuff and make whole communities feel pushed aside. Misinformation's like false info that gets shared without meaning to. But disinformation, that's the sneaky, on purpose lies that can mess with the elections, public health, and even now our democratic works. Surveys from 2025 show that a ton of us in Canada bump into this junk every single day. And those algorithms, they just amp it up by shoving engagement crap at us instead of real facts. There's no one-size-fits-all solution here. We need a combo. The Fed's keeping an eye on things for accountability, platforms jumping in quick with fixes, and education to help us spot BS ourselves. Trying to fix it with just tech has totally flopped. We saw it during the last election. In Canada, the government's got to step up to enforce rules without totally killing free speech. Our Charter of Rights and Freedoms lets us put some reasonable limits on what people say if it's our public safety. Bill C-63, the Online Harms Act, clearly has some big hurdles in 2025. It targets 7 kinds of nasty content, like hate speech and stuff that pushes terrorism, and forces platforms to make risk plans, report on the moderation, and give us easy ways to flag bad posts. There's even a new Digital Safety Commission to oversee everything. This builds on existing laws, like the criminal codes, ban on hate, propaganda. Provinces are pitching in as well. Quebec's got guidelines for hate speech, and BC has programs to prevent it. The smallest way forward, focus on transparency, like requiring adults on algorithms and sharing data with researchers, rather than just blanket bans, and add independent appeals so it's fair for everyone. Platforms like Meta, TikTok, and X have the tech to jump on this stuff fast. AI to spot issues, rules to yank hate speech, and labels for sketchy info. They signed up for voluntary things like the Canada Declaration on Electoral Integrity, but honestly, parliamentary reports rip them apart for falling short. They're all about profits, so they push device content, and slashing safety teams has let junk like deepfakes slip through during these 2025 election debates. Self-regulation lets them try new ideas, but without oversight. The problems just linger. That's why hybrid setups like in BC63 are key, mixing their tools with mandatory reports and audits to actually get results. The real hero in all this education programs like Media Smarts and the class we are taking at Algonquin College help build up defenses. They teach you how to spot biases, fact-check sources, and detect deepfakes. And we think twice before hitting share, stuff that stops hate and lies from spreading. The federal government's throwing money at it through the Digital Citizen Contribution Program for school curriculums, public campaigns, and community workshops. Provinces like BC are adding trauma-informed angles to handle online violence. Research totally backs this. People with better media literacy are way sharper at calling out fakes and behaving better online. It's proactive, so it takes pressure off the regs and platforms. In the end, Canada needs the whole package throughout government rules, companies actually owning their actions, and education rolled out everywhere. That way, we keep society safe without tossing freedom out the window. What can you do? Hop into classes like this, report the bad stuff when you see it, and push for more transparency from everyone. Thank you for listening. This is the end of my report.